They didn't want me back then, how about now?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. You know what it is when you see my face. Hopefully you're thinking it's a good video. If this is your first time here, I'm hoping that you guys enjoy the content today. I got a whole bunch of fits, and honestly, with that being said, we should honestly get started into it. Hopefully y'all like this. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your favorite fit is when you see it. Let's get into it. Alright, so the first fit that we're going to get into is going to be a real simple one. First thing we're going to start off with is this Harley Davidson tee right here. Now it's this nice orange and brownish tee. It's got like the simple logo on the front, and then obviously the back is where it's at. I feel like Harley Davidson is definitely in right now. They've got some super simple graphics, and it seems like something that you always find at the thrift store. But yeah, so we got the nice little graphics on here. Simple little piece, nothing crazy about it. That's going to start it off. Next piece we're actually going to put on here is these jeans that I thrifted not too long ago. So these are Affliction Seth jeans right here. Now the reason I went with this was just it's a nice baggy and flowy jean, and definitely with it being summertime, I feel like it really is just a nice pair of denim to put on. Realistically, who wants to wear skinny jeans, especially the fact that it's already hot outside? I'm not trying to be all tight, like that's a no-go. So we went ahead and put these on, just a nice simple pair of blue jeans. Nice bagginess to them, and it definitely goes with the shirt, I think. And then to round it off, we just go ahead and throw these Tims on. Super simple fit, like I said, nothing crazy. Definitely is one of those fits that you just put on when you're gonna go get your hair cut. That's what I was wearing this fit for. If you're gonna go get groceries, something like that, just walk around. This definitely is like a super calm fit. And obviously you can go ahead and throw on some bracelets or a couple of chains, something like that. You can throw on a hat. I do have one. It's a Harley Davidson hat with the orange flames going out. So definitely simple little details and additions to the fit. But yeah, this one was just the simplest, so we started off with that. I forgot to mention both the jeans and the Harley Davidson tee were both thrifted. The only thing that wasn't thrifted on that fit was obviously bracelets, jewelry, and the Tims. I did pay full price on those. Got them off the website. And if I wanted to throw that hat on, then that piece was also thrifted. So that's a mainly thrifted fit. Let's get into the next one. Next fit, we're going to go ahead and start off with these thrifted camo cargos right here. Now lately I could tell that camos have been in. I never had a pair of camo shorts myself. I saw these and I tried them on, and honestly I brought them home with me because I was just looking to experiment, and I have liked these definitely go with a lot that I have. So that is very nice. I had a darker pair, but I did get rid of those. I just like these ones a little bit better, the way they fit, the color on them, and the other ones also didn't have a button. But yeah, so the next piece I threw this on with was this comic streetwear hoodie right here. Now obviously it's really hot outside. It's definitely way too hot to be wearing this, but you know what it is. Fashion, sometimes you're gonna suffer. That's just how it is. I like the graphic and everything, just really suited those shorts right there. We were just trying to keep it with a nice calm color tone, like earthy feel about them. So I went ahead and threw on the best thing that I had for it. Obviously you can see it's got some nice distressing on there. It is a really just simple piece. I went ahead and threw on this Digi camo hat. Now obviously the camos are two different ones, so they don't match together, but the colors on it were just fine enough. And the pictures, the way that I took them, I had the hat kind of sideways just because I knew that the camos were different, so I didn't really want to throw it off completely. I wish I did have a better camo hat, but it is what it is. This was the best like color wise hat that I had, and honestly it did its thing. And then we also finished that fit off with the Tims right here. I felt like it just kind of completed it. Obviously it's just another very simple fit, but it did what it did. It was another fit for the timeline, and honestly it was just me kind of experimenting with the camos. Next fit, we went ahead and started off with this thrifted St. John's Bay denim jacket. Now I don't remember if on the last thrifted video, like styling thrifted pieces, if I did put this fit in there, but it's not the first time that I've worn this. Definitely like a nice super simple denim jacket, honestly one of my favorites. This thing, I feel like when it's like a nice fall or spring morning or even summer morning, this thing just goes so well together with the vibes of the day. So I am a really big fan of this. It fits me perfectly. It is a women's jacket, but it was in the men's aisle for like 2 weeks in a row. Nobody had picked it up. I went and tried it on, and honestly it was like my favorite decision putting this on. Next piece, we went ahead and kind of mixed it up a little bit, and instead of just going with regular denim or maybe like a nice cream pair of denim, I went ahead and threw on these Boohoo Man baggy jeans right here. I went with the blue and black. It is a very simple combination, but obviously can work together when done right. I definitely think that it was perfectly fine. And obviously I know a lot of people dog down on Boohoo Man. I do have a video that's going to be coming on the way soon about the Boohoo Man and Fashion Nova, you know, that whole thing. If you want to see, it'll be coming out once I get the next couple of pieces, and I'm gonna go over, is it really worth buying or not, or worth wearing. But I've had these since December. I've worn them a good amount of times, and they're still the same way that I got them. Now mind you, I wash my clothes with cold water. I don't like to dry most of my jeans in the machine, so I do air dry them for the most part, and these have definitely held up. They are still baggy just like when I got them. They still have held up their fade, and yeah, they fit me pretty nice. So I went ahead and threw these on, then went ahead and put on this Harley Davidson hat right here. Now I believe this is a women's hat, but it was just with all the other hats. And honestly, I seen this at probably the worst thrift store I've ever been to, the worst Goodwill I've ever been in, and this was the only thing that I picked up. But honestly, beautiful. And then we obviously add the regular accessories, nothing crazy. You put on your chains, rings, bracelets. Obviously you go however you want to go with that. And then to top it off, we put on my favorite combat boots right here. I did thrift these, $10. Honestly, shape on these, everything beautiful. All right, now we're actually about to get into probably my favorite fit that I put together with thrifted pieces. So the thrifted piece here is this Harley Davidson woman's black jacket. Now look at the stitching and everything on here. I'm hoping that the lighting and the camera's doing it justice. It's a nice flannel piece with like light gray stitching. It's honestly so beautiful. I love this piece. Again, shout out to my girlfriend for finding this and bringing it to me, because honestly I don't know where I'd be without this piece. I've probably taken the hardest fit picks in this, so we're gonna get into it. Obviously you can take a look at that nice graphic on the back, just super simple design. You look at the buttons on the front, everything just like a nice shiny metallic black, and then you see like the stitching, the white stitching on there. Honestly, everything just goes together so well. My favorite piece that I've picked up. And then so to go perfectly well with that, we went ahead and threw on these Old Navy jeans that I picked up. I remember going to the mall and seeing these, and I was like, you know what, if they got them on sale next time I pull up, I might just get these, or I might have actually just picked them up because I like them that much. But who would have known Old Navy is such a staple in my collection as of right now, at least denim wise, and a couple of jackets. I can definitely say I'm a big fan of these. It's black with obvious gray fading, so I definitely feel like these were the perfect pair of pants to put on with that. I feel like it just matches each other so well. So for this fit specifically, instead of just going with other chains that I have, I went ahead and put on these ones right here, the small cross one with the bigger one of that, and then obviously this right here. I could have went with the TikTok Chrome Hearts ones, but honestly I felt like the thinner stuff just kind of made it feel better with it being like a slimmer-ish fit. But like with the last fit, I went ahead and threw this hat on. Also, just like the nice mix of colors, I feel like definitely was just perfect for this fit. And at the time of like picking that fit out, I couldn't tell if I wanted to go with these auto boots right here or these thrifted ones, but I did end up deciding on these right here. I felt like just the nice big old stompers right there just kind of threw it all together. So that's how that fit went. Obviously you can see the pictures on the screen. One of my favorite fits that I put on. I want y'all to go ahead and let me know how y'all feel about that one, because that's probably my favorite fit that I've ever put on. Let's keep it a buck. And those pictures just threw it all together. Alright, so let's go ahead with another fit right here. This one I haven't put on, but I'm just going to trust my thoughts, my mind, that honestly, with how simple of a fit it is, I feel like it only has no choice but to go well together. So first we go ahead with these Lee Carpenter jeans right here. These aren't just like some regular dark wash denim. They've got like white threading in them that just kind of is like mixed all within the blue, so it gives me like this just cool little vibe on them. I can't explain it, you kind of have to see them in comparison to regular just dark denim. But one of my favorite pair of shorts right here, just for the everyday wear. I figured with it being summertime, I feel like the best thing that we could go ahead and put on, or at least start putting back on, is the jerseys. Now what I'd love to put on is the Brazil, I believe it's 2002 World Cup jersey. I can't remember. Put a picture up on the screen, but I don't have that as of right now. So instead of that, we go ahead and put on the Al Nassr jersey, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 7 right here, I feel like this is just a beautiful jersey. I feel like the blues might actually complement each other really well. And then I don't have any blue shoes or yellow shoes, so I feel like best things that I could put on with these are these Avias right here. Now these are like the sportiest looking shoe I have. If I'm gonna be honest, I bought these at Walmart for 20 bucks. These are like my everyday kind of shoe. Love these things. I feel like these are just so simple, they can go with them. Or if anything, you probably put on the Timbs with them, probably might just be fine. Same way, regardless, you know your swag, you know what you want to go with. Go ahead and put it on however you feel. Alright, y'all, so I'm extremely proud to say that this fit the whole thing, except for the bottom layer piece. It's just my Stash US t-shirt. Shout out to Stash. Other than that, this whole fit is thrifted from the top to bottom. So let's get into it. First piece right here is this American Eagle like vintage shirt right here. Now obviously I don't think it's actually vintage, I'm pretty sure it's just part of the model or whatever like that, but something about this is just beautiful to me. Like, I really love the colors on this. I don't wear this all too much, but the fit that I put on with it, I'm very happy with, because I could have went something crazier, but I felt like keeping it simple was honestly the best play. Now sometimes I've thought about selling it just because I don't wear it too much, but honestly, with it being so simple, so beautiful, I look forward to putting this on in the summertime. So first piece right here. Next piece was just a layering tee. Like I said, it was the Stash US one. If you see my videos, it's just a crop tee. Now I've had that for a couple of years, wasn't thrifted. Get into the denim right here, and now these, I didn't think I'd like them as much just because it was such a super and plain wash, but when I put them on, these are probably my best fitting like slim taper denim. Just the stack on these is beautiful. These are Cody James jeans right here. Now, I never heard of the brand before this, but I really do love these things. Next piece, you know what it is with this hat. Bracelet and the chains, we went with the chrome heart bracelet and the chains. They were a thicker one. Now, I don't know why I went ahead and put those on. I just felt like it, and I felt like it still went together pretty well. But let's get into the boots. So the boots right here, we actually did put on these cowboy boots right here that I thrifted. Honestly, might have been the same time that I thrifted those jeans right there. Like, it obviously just tied the fit together perfectly. For my first fit with the cowboy boots, I definitely think that I popped out just right. Next fit we're gonna go with right here. I did actually just post the pics on Instagram. It is a pretty recent one. We're gonna go with this Thrifted DKNY jeans brand shirt right here. Now, I saw this, I picked it up. It was honestly just such a nice piece, like the nice graphics and details on it. It was just a short sleeve, but I did throw on another thrifted t-shirt. It was an American Eagle shirt that I did thrift that I just threw on under. I feel like the different grays just kind of went together pretty well right here. Didn't throw it off too much. Recently, I actually have been back putting on my Urban Outfitter denim. I was wearing them a lot between like 2023 and 2024, and then after a while I was like, I need to put on some new stuff. But lately I have been putting them back on. These are just very nice. Like, the wash on these, just killer, if I'm being honest. The worst part about them was just no back pockets. Now, although the colors are seeming kind of everywhere with this fit, I did throw on this Carhartt jacket right here. Guarantee you already knew what hat was going to go on with this. You know, the same accessories, same ones I got on right now. And obviously, just to finish that fit off, we went ahead and threw on the Aldo boots, the trusty Aldo boots. Obviously, I've worn these so many times. Y'all let me know how I did. Definitely plan on doing another video just like this at some point in the near future, because I have so many thrifted clothes. But I felt like for this video, like we put on enough. In the last one, I probably only had like 4 fits. So definitely hope y'all enjoy this video. Let me know what your favorite fit was. Y'all let me know if I actually put these fits together well, if the fit pics I took with them were well. If you want another part to this video, y'all let me know. Maybe if you guys don't even say anything, I might just make another video. Who knows? It is what it is. I hope y'all did enjoy this video. I thank you for sticking around, especially if you got to the end of this video. Now, if you know my channel, at the end of every video, gotta say it, we get fly.
But your bitch, I bought her something.